they used to torture our people, because it wasn't just Christ. He got, I mean, it happened to him, but it happened to a lot of our people too. They tortured us, they hung us on crosses, and they beat us, right? So why would we use that instrument of cruelty and wear it around our neck? Will we wear a noose around our neck? Not at all. When we wear a whip around our neck, it's the same thing. Watch this, read that.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 18.
Come on.
What profited the graven image?
So that is a graven image, right? It says, so what does it profit, right? Come on.
That the maker thereof hath graven it.
Uh-huh.
The molten image.
Right.
And a teacher of lies.
A teacher of lies, because guess what? When y'all came, when Christopher Columbus came, because y'all were here on this side of the earth. So-called Mexicans and Native American Indians, Seminole Indians, y'all were on this side of the earth first. Then you had Christopher Columbus, Hernan Cortez, Ponce de Leon. These men, these conquistadors came over and they overtook your family, right? So now, when they came, they used that cross to, as a, not only did they use it as an instrument of cruelty, but they used it as like, look, worship this. This is what you're going to worship. And they pushed Christianity on our people. Come on.
That the maker of his work trusted therein to make dumb idols.
Right, to make dumb idols. But go to the part of lies. I missed that part. Read that.
What profited the graven image? That the maker thereof hath graven it.
Right.
The molten image and a teacher of lies.
Because when they brought that, what did they teach you? They taught you Christianity. I'm not saying you per se, but as a whole to our people, they taught us homosexuality is okay. They told us that we could be whoremongers. They told us that we could be thugs. We can be gangbangers. We can do anything we want to. All we got to do is ask for forgiveness. No. God gave us requirements. It's a teacher of lies. Guess what? They gave us Christmas. Y'all celebrate Christmas? Not anymore though, right? I used to. And I understand it. Thanksgiving, they gave us all these things, right? So that image is a teacher of lies. But guess what? They embedded it in so much. What do? We wear it around our neck. Right. We tattoo it on our bodies. Right. All these things, right? But now it's coming back to understanding who we are and why we have to do away with these things. Right. Now that we have this knowledge, what are we going to do with it? We got to do right. Exactly. We have to. Because if we don't, now we're going to be held responsible for not doing what we know we were supposed to do, right? So now, you heard of this, right? What's stopping you from changing? Because I pose this as a question because I've been there. I've been young. I've been in the streets. I understand how people may look at you differently, you know what I mean? So what's kind of holding you back from actually changing? Nothing. So give me that in Sirach. I always make this 5 and 7, right? I'm going to show you this. Read this. Because God says something about if we wait, right? Read that.
Sirach chapter 5 and verse 7. Come on. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
So he said, don't wait to turn to the Lord, right? Come on.
And put not off from day to day.
Right.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. And in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
Because we don't know when we're going to die. It is what it is. It's something that we can't control. So why not get right before we do die, right? Why will we put off from day to day what God told us to do, and we could be gone the next day. We could be gone the next minute, the next hour. So it's time to get yourself right now so that you ain't got to worry. You ain't got to worry when it happens. Your family ain't got to worry when it happens. Yeah, they may be sad because you're not physically with them at the moment, but you're safe knowing that what? That I know for sure that I'm going to see them again in the kingdom of heaven. That person is righteous. That person kept God's laws. He kept the Sabbath. He kept the fringes. He kept the high holy days. So I know what his reward is, right? You want to make that sure. You want to make sure that you are right with God before whenever your time is. So you can't make no tarrying at all, right? So for example, I see you got them in your hand, bro. You know we ain't supposed to smoke neither. So this is the thing, like, the reason why I'm saying this is because I care. I'm telling you, I've been there. This ain't nothing new. I used to smoke all the time, bro. I used to have to smoke to do anything. And I had to realize, like, damn, I'm really a drug addict. If I wanted to eat, I had to smoke. If I had a headache, I had to smoke. If my stomach hurt, I had to smoke. When I wake up and I'm groggy, I had to smoke. I made every excuse to smoke, right? Give me 1 Corinthians. I'm going to show you something. We're not supposed to put that in our body.
That's right.
We're not supposed to do that. And what happens is, our enemy has systematically put drugs in our neighborhood, and we use it as a coping mechanism because of everything that goes on amongst us. We live in poverty. We're surrounded by violence 24/7. It's hard for us to get jobs. We're sick. We get the worst health care. Right. We get the worst education. Right. We get all of the bad things, right? So they put this in our communities so that we can have something to cope. Like, man, I have to escape reality. So let me get high and escape reality. But guess what? When you come back out that high, when you come down off that high, your problems are still there. That's right. There's no amount of weed that you can smoke to take away your problems. Right. There's no amount of alcohol that you can drink to take away your problems. Right. The only thing that's going to take away your problems is this Bible.
You're sitting at home, you're watching YouTube, and you just letting your life pass you by. Maybe I'll subscribe tomorrow. Maybe I'll subscribe next month. No, do it now. You can watch classes before work, after work, in between on your breaks. You on your phone all day anyways. Why not pick up the phone and get you something that's going to edify your life and get you on a better path? What are you waiting on?
That's the only way that you're going to have some type of confidence and freedom in knowing that what? God is only for me and me only. He's not for these other nations. Every other nation that put his hands upon us, guess what? God said he's going to destroy them. So now, I got a question. Knowing this, you going to keep wearing the cross? You got to take it off. All right, take that thing off, bro. All praises, man. Give this brother a hand. Because we got to realize that it's about change. And we say this because we love our people. Our people, we out here to teach our people because we see the things that's going on. Who is going to really come out and teach our people these changes? Right. Who is going to really come out here and get our people to realize what we're doing? That is an excellent thing that the brother is doing. He's throwing away these idols that's been given to us that we used to praise. We used to praise these things, but guess what? We're finding out now that what? It's all lies, all praises, bro. Hey, give that brother another hand, yo. That's Jose, right? Yeah, just pull it like I said, bro. You can look. All you gotta do is just throw away the cross. That's it. All praise.
I got a pendant on there that my grandma gave me.
Right. That's fine. That's cool. That's all right. Now, the other thing is, you gotta stop the smoking. You gotta give me that. You got that for me? Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
So knowing this now, you're the temple of God, right? You understand that God has built us in his image. Come on.
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
Because whether you know it or not, the Spirit of God dwells in you. But what we do is we have put so much, we have defiled our body so much with whatever it may be, with lust, with drugs, with sin, all these things, right? Come on.
If any man defile the temple of God.
So it says, if any man defileth the temple of God, come on, which you are, read.
Him shall God destroy.
So guess what? When we smoke, we're destroying our body, right? Even for me, when you eat too much, you destroy your body. Like, these are things we all work. Like I said, I understand these things, right? And these are things that we have to overcome. And I use myself as an example because guess what? Before now, as I'm teaching you, I have to be an example myself, right? Before now, I was 100 pounds heavier, right? So now I have to understand that I'm destroying my temple by overeating. The same way now I have to be an example and now tell you that guess what? When you smoke, you're destroying your temple. We have to be an example all the way around. So I can't sit there and tell you not to smoke, but I'm still sitting here destroying my temple. You see what I mean? So this is why we out here. We're not out here to just bash people and bring them down. We're trying to change people's lives. That's our job. Give me that in Luke. I think it's like Luke 11 to bind up the brokenhearted. You know what I'm talking about? This is our job. We got to understand that whatever's been taught to us, we have to erase that. You ever heard of brainwash? We literally, I mean, I know it sounds bad because people use it in a bad term, but we literally have to wash our brain of all the nonsense that has been taught to us, right?
Right.
You got it? Luke 3, yeah, read that.
Luke chapter 4, verse 18. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me.
Right.
Because he hath anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor.
So we have to preach the gospel to the poor. Come on.
He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted.
Because we're brokenhearted. I can ask you a question now. How old are you? 23. How many friends have you lost growing up so far? Do you count them? Can't even count them. Me neither. We're all broke. We live these things every day. But this is our job to now heal our people. Come on.
To preach deliverance to the captive.
Our job is to preach deliverance to the captives. And this is what we're doing now. So we get ready to wrap it up though today. Jose, check this out, bro. All right, check this out too, man. All right. Make sure y'all don't throw that away. Y'all don't use it to roll the blunt up, put the weed in there, dump it in there. You know what I'm saying? Don't do none of that. All right. Take that flyer. We got the website on there. We got the numbers. Get in touch with us. All right. All right, bro. It was nice talking to you.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is